Hello and welcome to my channel. It is Darcy's Misadventures in Mixed Media. No, with Mixed Media. Other people say in. I say with. And now I'm confused about what the name of my own channel is. The last two videos that I made were Use It or Lose It series that I'm working on. And this drawer was full. And now I have a drawer full of clusters and a trash full of scraps I don't need. And a few things went into my collage book. So I'll show you real quick some of the clusters that I made without you. So I just kind of made these. I don't know if you can count that as a cluster or not, but it's going in my cluster drawer. So yeah, some of them are really random. And I just used, like that one might not get used. It might end up going in the trash someday. We'll see. I don't know if I loved it or not, but you know, you never know. You find the perfect piece to go on there and you're like, well, who knew? So those are going to go in my scraps drawer, which is probably going to shake the camera when I open it, but gently. Okay, so this is what I have left of scraps, and these are mostly bases, and a lot of these are going to be used in a future Use It or Lose It project when I'm making the journals and stuff, as far as the bases and some pages that can go in journals and stuff like that. But I'd say that I made some progress. That was just one box. I told you I had a ridiculous amount of scraps, and I was not lying. I don't know how many boxes I have, but here is box number 2 that I'm going to start on now. There's also another box the size of the one you just saw, and there's this. So I've got this. This is 2 and 3. We're now moving on to boxes 2 and 3. And I'm going to do my best to just grab from the box like I was trying to start the first time. Now this is, you know, I can collage in that, so that's what that is. But the rest of this is all scraps. And these are more of the soft scraps, so we should be able to do more in the way of collaging. Like this kind of thing though. Actually, I have plenty of these. I don't have to say that. That can go. Okay. Let's move back to the other book that I was collaging in last time. Oh, and then I had a couple more pieces from the last thing that I need to also put in the book. And these are little bits. Oh, these are just little bits that may end up being used when I add some finishing touches to some of the tags. So I didn't want to quite get rid of them yet. So they're just going to go in there. But they're too thick to go in a masterboard kind of a deal. And if you are just hearing about a masterboard for the first time and are wondering what the heck is she talking about? Is she a DJ? What's happening? No. All a masterboard is just taking a larger piece of paper and collaging on it, and then you cut it down to make tags, pockets, journal cards, and stuff like that. And that's all it is. You're just collaging on a larger piece. I could use up something right there, couldn't I? We're not looking for stuff. We're just putting stuff here. And that might be fun right there. Let's do that. It's going to be a little fragile around here, so I'm just going to use my art glitter glue just for this one, just so I can get around the edges there and whatnot. So I hope everybody is well. I mean, this is like my third freaking video I'm making today, so I probably don't have a lot to say. Didn't have a lot to say in the last two, to be honest. But people watched it. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all so much. I do want to make sure that that got covered. All right. And yes, your scraps don't have to be perfect when you put them on. They can have a big, that's going to make just it more interesting when you go to do your when you make your ephemera. That's what, all right, that's totally covered. That's totally covered. I think I'm going to pull out the ones that are totally covered because this book is getting thick. She's thick. So we'll take out the ones that are totally covered. Plus, I think you guys like to look at these for some reason. I don't know. They're alright. they're pretty random, to be honest. Sometimes I pay attention to the colors. Alright, that needs something up in the corner as well. I saw something earlier that might be perfect. That was on my desk. Oh, here it is. Might be too small. Almost. Oh, it's kind of see-through though. So here, and then I can put a little something there. That's what we can do. Alright. As long as you're doing masterboard, I don't need that for a while. Shouldn't need scissors really either. That can go in the other box. Okay. So, let's see. How are we? Oh, we're good. This is the page I'm working on. This is for glue. This is glue. Now, if you want to take a really long time to do this kind of thing, you could like ink each piece as you put it on. But that's going to make everything take longer, just so you know. Alright, a little piece up there. I've already got some math up there. There's a little purple here though, so maybe we'll just do, sure, why not. So I've been working on my craft room / studio, whatever. I don't know. You guys haven't answered my question on what you like me to call it. Usually I work on Thursdays, and I was like, oh, I hate that I have to stop the progress, you know, stop the momentum and whatnot that's been going on with the studio. And then my client called me or sent me a text and was like, you might want to wait and come in next week because there's not a whole lot to do. And the next week I'll have, you know, December sales tax and stuff to do. So, I mean, there was something else I could do that I think she forgot about, but I'm really, I'm just kind of happy that I could keep up my momentum with my studio, and that's alright. I'll have to work some extra a little bit because I still have like the whole year expenses to do. That's just crazy, but that's alright. That was just, oh look, we just went over the bird. Well, it's alright, their faces still show. I didn't pay any attention to that part of it when I was putting that on, did I? Alright, these colors are not going to work for that or that. And not really for that unless I want to go a little hog wild with it. Not really. This one's done. I'm not sure how. I might not and also with masterboard, sometimes you will blind cut, so you'll turn it over and cut it this direction. Oh, and sometimes you also put stuff on the back, but sometimes I do that after because if it's going to be a pocket, I don't really want to. I don't need it that thick anyway. Anyway, so you like just cut it like this, and then you know see what you get. You get what you get. Oh, this one's done. I should just like put 10 of these in a thing and be like, or 5 or something, and just be like, come and get them. Because there's only so many that I can do something with. I mean, is that a little much with the paper and the dyed paper and the dyed paper and the dyed paper? Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. We're just going to cross our fingers and hope that there's no bad words. Oh, let's put that here next to those purpley flowers. That might be nice. And well, we don't mind if there's a little bit of okay, I don't like the corners on this mat, just saying. Not a fan. That can go there. Why not? Alright, on another page I might have some purpley, bluey, orangey bits. I don't do Christmas, but I like that red and green. It doesn't have to be Christmassy. Add some roses on there. This one's done. Fall. I'm all about fall. I could do some fall pages, man. Alright, that is not quite the right glue. I mean, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. I don't mind a little clashing here and there. That was the back of that sticker. I moved my trash. That was kind of dumb. Because now I'm just like, what am I doing? Where am I? What's happening? Where'd my trash go? I don't know where my trash is. Oh, it was a long day. I don't even know where all this energy is coming from. I think I just spent so long not being able to do stuff with my low energy that I'm just kind of probably overdoing it. I don't know. But I'm just really happy to have energy again. Let's just say that. I don't need to save that. Okay, that will work there. Probably needs a little bit more glue right here, especially since that's not regular paper that it's trying to glue onto there. Alright, what's next? Yeah, not that green. Not that. See, sometimes I'll just put a piece like just in the middle of the page. Yeah, we're going more neutrally on that page. More polish on that page. Some of this could work, like ruler. A ruler might be nice. And just right there. That might be fun. Why not? So how many, well, I know a lot of you are probably working on your craft room. Some of you may be like fighting that. You're like, nope, I don't want it. I want to keep all my things. And no one can make me, and that's fine. I'm not making you. This is just something I need to do for me. And you need to do what you need to do for you. You know how it is. You know how it be. Everyone is an individual with individual needs. And I'm not here to push anything on you. You don't want to tidy and declutter, you don't have to. If I didn't want to, I wouldn't be, because I can't make myself do anything. I wish I could sometimes. I have to bribe myself to do stuff. Just saying. So yeah, there's that. But right now I don't have to bribe myself because I want it. I finally have the energy to do it, and I'm excited for it. We have this ledge in our living room, and it tends to be a catch-all. And so that is one of the things that I cleaned off today, earlier, before I came down and, you know, filled the trash bag down here too. And then we have a little shelf up there, and there's like a drawer, not a drawer. There's so that's kind of like where my boys can kind of park their stuff. So my older son, you know, he goes to work, so he brings home his lunch bag, and I told him that's where you can put it, and he has a little box to hold all his little things that he collect over time, because otherwise they collect all over my living room, and I don't like that. Alright, this is what I picked up next. So, just kind of, it could tone down some of this right here, wouldn't that be nice, except it's fragile, and I'm going to go through a lot of glue paper today, probably, to be able to do this. So I don't know that I'll do everything on camera, as far as all this use it or lose it stuff, but because it will get old, because there's a lot of scraps, and sometimes I want to be able to watch other people while I do it. So, you know, if you think that you would be up for me doing like fast forward type videos or something like that, just let me know, because that's a potentiality. Let's just put this right in the middle here. Oh, do we want the Heinz peanut butter, no oil on top? I like big words. Barrel Mail Course in Memory Training Mental Efficiency. That kind of amuses me though. Yeah, we'll do the peanut butter. We like peanut butter. No oil on top. I wonder what they do to make it not separate like that. Because doesn't that just kind of like real peanut butter does that, right? We discovered a better way. Oh, you say that. That is way not straight. Oh, I guess it's going on there like that. Okay. There's nothing I can do about that. It's not coming off. It's too fragile. It's fragile. Oh, speaking of, that's kind of fun, but it's so fragile it will never last until whatever. So, just going to, well, that's going to be a smaller piece now. That's fine. Smaller pieces work too. Because then you don't exactly see what in the world they're trying to write. And it might be more interesting that way. And like I can do the opposite side of this one, and you'd be like, those don't make any sense together. Well, they don't have to, because they are two different sides of a paper. So it's all good in the neighborhood. Okay, are we still in screen? That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, I think these I don't really use as much. these kinds of in collage. So this is like forcing me to use it because, you know, it's use it or lose it. All right, I like these big words up here. And I kind of want to use that on a tag. So how will I... Well, I just would have to put it on a tag right away. That's all. So, there's nothing in here peanut buttery looking, is there? No peanut buttery. We could go off the wall with something too, though. Let's see, just gently. We don't have to keep the copyright on there, right? We're not copying it. We're using the original. Alright, come around Mom or Grandma. Or she's just like Grandma. I don't know. If she's supposed to be Mom, she's just like Grandma. Let's see. Do I want to add anything back there? I might. What? Oh, maybe some of this. That might be fun. So I want to ink this. Okay, the ink was not too hard to find that time, so that's good. Hopefully no one will be stomping throughout my video this time. My son was earlier. I was like, could you just walk softly, carry a big stick if you need to? Y'all are so loud all day. That's why I try to record like on Saturdays. And on Mondays, like when my husband's at work and my older son is at work and my younger son he doesn't do anything, so it's not usually that big of a deal. And he's not the one that stomps, because my older son was like, that's not me, that's Nathan. I'm like, that's not the stomping. The stomping was earlier. You know, do I have something in here that's the size of a page so that I could have the whole thing here, kind of like kind of, sort of, but not really. I don't know. I need something bigger. Okay, bigger than that, lady. Bigger. You want? Oh, this would be fun. Is this big enough? And then just kind of like that, and then that can fold and be a page somewhere. This is like fragile. This is some fragile stuff. So we're just going to ink it gently. I think it's a fun picture, and it's a fun ad from 1928 from the Literary Digest. I mean, you know, that's special. Special. So special. Do. Okay, put the cover on. Set it there so you can find it when you want to find it. That was just a piece of... I don't know what that is because I don't have glasses on. No, let's hope it's not. It might be a bug carcass. I don't know. I hope not. Because I just touched it. Yeah, let's go for safety. Flip that over. Oh, see this right here, the P? We're going to cut that little square out and put it there with the peanut butter. P is for peanut butter. I'm going to cut it out better than that, though. I know I have those scissors, but these are like loose, and I can't get this part off to tighten them. This one's fun. These are like tight. I don't know. But I do love these scissors. I don't know if the orange ones are any different than the pink ones or not. I think the orange ones, this part, kind of seems a little bit different. I don't know. But they're both Westcott. And I like them. They help with my fussy cutting. They make me, you know, because my fingers don't get all smushed because they're nice big handles for my nice big hands. So let's see. So Defember is over. A lot of people are doing the Junk Journal January. I'm going to do a prompt here or there. Let's see. I'm going to be doing, and I actually wanted to consider like this series I'm doing as part of it. So, you know, we interrupt your regularly scheduled program to tell you about all the prompts in Makers Creative Collab. And Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist Facebook group, I should say, which is by PM Artist Studio. And if you ever want to check out their live streams, you can, and you will likely find me and Carrie the Crafter and a whole bunch of other creators in the chat being obnoxious or inappropriate or something. I don't know. So anyway, the Facebook group is Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists. And we have 5 things happening. 3 of them are open collabs. The first one is the Makers Creative Collab. And the theme for January is Freshen It Up. So that's kind of all my studio, anything where I'm cleaning the studio and stuff like that. If I get to make some videos for that, we'll definitely have that hashtag. And kind of my scraps are also Freshen It Up. But I didn't want to start putting that hashtag till I explained what it was. And there is a video on PM Artist Studio YouTube which explains the open collab. There's no more hop. Remember I used to do the hop and I had the scroll and all the things and all the stuff that I was doing? There's no more hop. It's an open collab. Anybody can do it. You just talk about it, kind of mention the group maybe, and use the hashtags. And then the other one is the Maker's Collage Prompt 2024. And the theme for that one for January is New Beginnings, and that is use images and symbols that symbolize new beginnings and fresh starts such as sunrise, buds blooming, or blank canvases waiting to be filled. So it's whatever you want to come up with. There's no rules. You just have fun with it. So that's hashtag New Beginnings, hashtag Maker's Collage Prompt 2024. And then there's the color. Oh my goodness. Wait, did I put the hashtag in there? No, that's part of my problem. Maker's Color Combo. That's what it is. And it's COLOUR. If you watch Carrie the Crafter, you've seen him do videos doing the Maker's Color Combo. And there's going to be 3 colors now. So it was 2 colors, black, white, and a metallic. So now it's 3 colors, black, white, and a metallic. And Carrie will be incorporating the color combo into his other projects, like his Maker's Creative Collab and his Maker's Collage Prompt and all that. So, and you can do them all in one project if you want to, and just use all the hashtags. And don't forget to hashtag Arty Fun, because it's all such fun. And then Paula found this nice little picture here, with the color combo. And I might actually use this with some watercolors later on in the month. And then for the swaps, you have to be part of Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist group. There is a What's New swap, and that is an ATC swap. You have to try something new, but of course you have to go answer the questions, join the group, and you have to, because we don't encourage people to be sharing their mailing address with random strangers. We like to know a little bit about you. And then there's also a Misfit Scraps. Now these ones are usually you have to sign up by the 7th, and the names go out on the 8th. So, if you don't make it for January, if you get in there by February, you'll be able to do the swaps for the next month. I think there's 2 swaps a month now. 2 swaps a month. I need a drink. That's the problem here. So I wanted to make sure I explained this, because what I'm doing now is part of my Freshen It Up Makers Creative Collab. And actually you could even say some of these masterboards are Freshen It Up. Like I'm taking this really old thing here and making it a journal page and sort of freshening it up on a really grindy piece of paper that's seen its had better days, let's put it that way. So yeah, that's why I wanted to explain that all. Plus, my friend Mariah and Patricia and Eddie does the collage prompts. I've talked about Eddie before, and I hope you go check their channels out as well. I know a lot. Stop. A lot of people that watch me came from them anyway. So y'all, a lot of you already know who they are. Right, gentle. Okay, now we're putting this back on. Gently. Hey, it says Virginia. Oh, they're Virginia peanuts. Well, I live in Virginia, so that's kind of cool. Alright, that just made it look more old, and this could even be throwback. Alright, see, almost every time I'm having like some kind of prompt from somewhere. This could definitely be throwback for the yep, I'm covering that with the words a little bit. I'm okay with that. For the Junk Journal January, I know that there was a throwback. So, let's see. I'll just kind of put that off to the side over there, because I still like the blue polka dot. I like the blue polka dots to show. And then, if I fold that there, then that can be a page in a journal well, it'll show on the back side, but if I do this, it'll at least show on the front part of the journal. So there we go. That can now be a page in a journal. I'm going to put that back in the box I took it out of because some of those are going to be pages in journals anyway. And these were bases. All about that base. No trouble. Let's just grab a handful. Let's put that back in that box. Ooh, where's that purpley page? Is that back here? Or is it? Oh, this one. This will work. This will work nicely. I might even just turn the ruler the right way would be super helpful. What was the other one? Blue? Oh, see, the blue one I can use anywhere. I don't need to use that. I can live without that. That one can go. Using it and losing, or losing it. We don't have to and lose it, but, you know, it's one or the other. That's a lot of blue at the top. I want this. So yes, with your book pages, if you're trying to use up your book pages, one of the things you can definitely do is the inks and some stenciling. So you can spray inks through the stencil, a little gesso or white acrylic paint, and do some stenciling or stamping on top of that. I think that's stamping. And Bob's your uncle. You've got something to do, you know, something fun. All right, I'm going to hold on to that one for a second. Oh, see this I can do, let's see, on the back side of any of these really. Kind of wanted to make sure there were at least similarish enough colors on the, so sometimes I will just go ahead and back them as I'm doing them. And sometimes I just could wait, but it depends what comes up in my scraps because, you know, might as well use what I've got. Alright, so this was some of the paper from, yeah, I'm just going to put that right there because I can. And I think I'm going to put this right. This is like my third video and I haven't run out of my glue yet, surprisingly. Just going to put that right there. I'm usually not quite this random in my masterboards, but that's okay. I'll put that right there. Sometimes I like to overlap something here and there, and it just means that the end product will hopefully be somewhat interesting. Alright, this will be a nice neutral to use with this really odd color green. Maybe up here. Actually, it's probably perfect because there's kind of a green in there, like this kind of tealy green. It's kind of perfect. I think I have this on 2 pages. Thought I did. Oh yeah, there. Okay. I'll just stick this down here because I can, you know. So, yeah, I don't usually do videos this far ahead, so it's kind of weird because I don't know, you know, maybe people won't like this series, and am I wasting my time? I'm not, because I'm using up my scraps, and that's never a waste of time, is it? I'll just put this on the back side of one of these. Because that will be nice as, whoops, for writing space. Don't know if you can see over here, but I'm only there for a second. And then I'm coming back. Alright, grab a few more pieces and it's use it or lose it. You know, unless I know that I'm definitely going to use it in the future. It goes, I either use it in here right now or it goes in the trash. I weirdly don't hate that. I think this is from one of Tracy Fox's compendiums. I've got a digital I'm working on. I'm hoping, I mean, I could be working on it right now. That would be smart. I'm not always, oh, that's so fun. Except he could end up getting cut somewhere if I put him, well, he does not work on that one so much. Go back. Let's go back to the beginning. It's just a feeling no one knows yet. We're going to put him right there, and I think we're going to ink him. And that one we might not, we just might not blind cut that one so we don't cut the dragonfly. That's all. I like him with that aqua teal business, and then I'll cover where all this comes together. I'll cover that, I think, is what I'll do. And I might even use art glitter glue. I'm really annoyed because I can't imagine why my tooth would chip. I chipped another tooth on the other side of my mouth, and because apparently, you know, that's probably something that happens when you have type 2 diabetes and you just have to deal with it. I really should probably leave that up or find something. Oh, there's a giant bunny to put there that will at least be it there. Whoops, also now to put glue on that. What I'm annoyed about, though, is that I can feel it more that well, maybe I'll get used to it. I eventually got used to the other tooth that chipped. I'm not bothered by it anymore. I'm not going to feel it with my tongue, but it doesn't bother me anymore. It's kind of smoothed out. It's not sharp or anything. But the new one is a little bit on the sharp side, and I'm not happy about that. A little disappointed. Why did I move my trash? I keep trying to put it on the wrong side. Now, this could definitely be written, could be used for journaling. I kind of, though, want to see if there's some in here that I want to back, because... No, let's just keep working on... We're gluing right now. We're just gluing. We're not worrying too much about stuff. That could be fine back there. Or back... Ooh, let's put on the back of that one. Yeah, good teeth are not something that that's in my family. Just my dad and my grandpa both have and had dentures. My grandpa he had dentures when I was little. I think he's had them since he was like 19. So I guess I'm pretty lucky to be as old as I am and still have. I think we're going to be okay with that. I'm like, I don't know if I like this with this other paper down there, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Now, the reason I did that is because I think I would not be opposed to having a little bit of this in here, because that would just be weird enough for me to like it. That could just stay there, and that could just stay next to it, and if I didn't have to keep putting the cover on, that might help. I think it's every time I put the cover on is probably when I'm like, toss it somewhere. Alright, gluing, and we're gluing. People have been so nice. And I appreciate all the people that keep coming to watch, even with if I remember go over. There's still a few people that I go back and watch because I just really enjoyed them. And, well, I enjoyed everybody, really. I mean, there's no one there's no one that I'm like, oh, you know, that person was, like, so boring, I can't watch them again. There was no one that I watched and tried to encourage that was like that. Because that's basically is what I did, is I tried to encourage people throughout Defember with, you know, their videos. You know, it's not easy getting out there and, you know, putting yourself out there, you know, week after week, making videos. Maybe people will like it. Maybe people will watch it. You don't know. But you're taking that chance. And, you know, some people get that. And some people just aren't super nice about that. You know, they're just not. And then some people, you know, they are. We like the people that are. There are people. They make us happy. Alright, problem is, this is the wrong corner. This needs to go in this corner or that corner. Alright, let's try another page. Oh, same problem here. Yeah, we'll just do that. I don't need things to match perfectly. They're not even likely going to be on the same tag anyway, and if they are, a little paint or gesso or stenciling or stamping, you know, and you're good to go. Oh my goodness, I just want scraps out. I have a bunch of other scraps that I'd rather be using than all the ones that have been sitting in my stash. All right, this one got like wet, so I'm gonna let that one go. I think we have enough without that. Yeah, I'm not loving this green right now, and I don't want to have to put that green in here right now. Like in spring maybe, but also I can reprint this, so we're losing it. That was a loss. We lost that one. You knew it was going to happen eventually. It couldn't all be perfect collaging all the time. All right, the glue is a lose it now because it's gone. Let's see. I think I like this better with that green that I had earlier. Right there is fine. I don't mind overlapping. It doesn't bother me. So, what craft supply do you have the most of that you just really need to like unhoard? I like the word that Gail is using, Gail Augustinelli, for her word for the year, the unhoard. Do you have something that you know that you really just need to unhoard? I think everybody probably has something. Mine is definitely scraps and digitals. Yeah, digitals, the gel plate. There's a lot of gel plate prints, all the things. Oh, see, I was like, I can live without that. But then, like, well, the yellow is kind of nice, but it's a weird shape, and I can reprint it. It's a digital. I don't love the way that looks. I'm not putting that in any of my stuff. Here is some backing paper. I can just go ahead and stick on the back of one of these. Might be a little easier if I just grabbed one of these down here and started backing it, because it's not as weird to try to get around with the where, you know, the books kind of get the book is bulky. That's what I'm trying to say. Words are hard. Or as my friend Eddie said the other day, I don't know if it was by accident or on purpose, but he said words are guard. So I pressed the G instead of H, and that just made it more funny. And then I accidentally wrote time instead of time. So, I don't know. We found it amusing. But, you know, that's us. We find ourselves somewhat amusing. Ah, shoot. That was the prettier side. Oh, well. See, you just kind of patch together some writing space on the back. All good in the neighborhood. Oh, look, we have more purple. Why do I use purple in stuff I make when I don't really use purple in stuff I make? I don't really. Some of these very larger pages I can use in, you know, I don't hate this. Let's just go for it. Some of the bigger pages I can use as book pages in journals, and that is one of the next that's one of the next aspects of the Use It or Lose It series will be book pages and journal covers. I get more of those than I care to admit. You know, there's a lot. I mean, I could do that with the non-purple side, but what's the point of that? That wouldn't be much fun. And since we don't know which direction they're going to go, if I want to put this upside down, I totally can. Who cares? If it ends up upside down on a tag or a journal card, also, who cares? It's just there for interest. It's not there to be perfect. So, okay, I'm a little sad because I'm like recording this, and I was watching Laura, the half-assed crafter, and I had to like stop watching that to come make the video. So that's why also I'm thinking that, you know, I might want to kind of, oh, that might be fun on that. Kind of do some fast forward ones where I can watch videos while I do this. Because that's just more fun for me. And then I won't be doing it without you. But I don't have to do it by myself either. We're just going to skip that dirty part right there. That can be a lose it. This is, what is this? I don't know. There's this app where you can do these things, and that's what one of these is. Little hashtags in there. I need to, well, I don't think I can make that a stencil. Hashtags as a stencil are not easy. That would be kind of a fun stencil. Could make it a background in one of my digitals. I mean, yeah, you might see it as an overlay and as in a digital. We'll see. Who knows? I don't want that on this. We'll just stick this right here. Sometimes a little black and white is just fun. Alright, these are from Shabby Dabby Doodah. They are not my style. This part I would use. I mean, she has plenty of stuff that I do love, but some of the more, anything with the ladies, I don't usually love. But I love the flowers in the background and stuff like that. So don't be upset, but that's, I'll lose it. And where's the page where I was putting those flowers in? Is that weird that I want to put that kind of there? It might be a little bit weird. I can be weird if I want to. Oh, it must be over here. Because why not? I mean, it might look really cool in the end. And if it doesn't, like I said, there's always gesso or something to kind of push it to the background a little bit. There we go. Alright, and this could be used, so pieces this size I'm going to hold on to for now. So we're going to make a pile for book pages, which will be another part of the series of the use it or lose it. They just aren't going in this part. That's all. That's all she said. Anything with blue? Didn't we? I think we had some blue. Unless we already finished that page and I forgot. Okay, stop putting these on the pages and then not knowing what you're doing. This is actually blue and yellow. Is this? Oh, this is an actual original. Not quite the right blue though, is it? Like that ever stopped me before. Ooh. Might be fun somewhere here. Or there, maybe, just to kind of break that up a little bit. Now the vellum, I'm not sure about the vellum. I think what I've used that particular vellum for in the past is like some pockets in some ephemera that I made. So I'm going to set the vellum to the side to be used for pockets, for ephemera. And this, if I don't need, this could also be used as a page in the journal. So that's really large. I want more smaller pieces. Alright, this actually could be, even with this here, it could still be written on, or it could just kind of go, like, that's kind of cool. With that showing there, if I don't mind covering up some of what I've got here. Which I don't, because it's printable and I can print it again if I want it somewhere. So I think I'm just going to glue this right on here. Hopefully, not rip the whole thing apart. And having that blue and yellow show through this might be kind of cool. Okay, we don't want to go side to side. We want to follow the oh, no, don't touch it when it's glued, because that's where the bad things happen. That's where your dementors live, where the stickiness is. Okay. Oops, that's alright. That wasn't so bad. Whew, most of it got down on there. That is piano paper, piano roll paper, if you're wondering, and that is from like a player piano roll, I should say. Piano player, piano. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know, the pianos that play by themselves. That's what she's trying to say, people. She's trying with all her might to just say that. Alright, is that gonna, that's not, okay, I made it, well, that's alright, because that's way back there, okay. And, I don't know, they're about the same. I think, oh, see? Alright, I think I like the other side. Watch if it better one way than the other. Oh well. And if I'd used the ruler, then I would have more. Oh, come on. Go. over. There we go. That needs to meet up. Well, it doesn't have to. I would have liked it to. That's alright. And this piece can go down in the corner. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing. It's bigger than it needs to be. But like I said, I don't mind a little bit of overlap. Alright, that one's covered on both sides now. Woohoo! Alright, now this is pretty sticky right there. This is, I don't like that. No. I don't have to, even if I'm the one that made it. Alright, now we've got some more. This is, losing it. Losing it. Alright, this one could be used on the back, couldn't it? Is that almost perfect? Might as well, because that could be written on nicely. I sometimes forget about that. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be using some of these pieces so that we can use them as backing. I knew that. Ruler, so I can get it a little bit straighter. That's what I'm talking about. Well, maybe that way. That works. It works. Now we have one more that is covered on both sides, and it makes me happy. If you ever have any questions about any papers or stencils or something that I've used, that especially if they look like they might be digitals, just do the timestamp so that I can have a clue as to what you're talking about, and I'll do my best to get that information for you. Yes, I realize that those don't necessarily go together, and that's alright. I mean, they might not even be right next to each other in the end. I'm not going to stress about it, so you don't have to stress about it. Because we are just using it or losing it, and so unless you want me to lose it, we're going to use it. And we're going to get more, yeah, just the glue on the fingers all day. Yep, that's been fun. Like I said, this is the third video of me gluing stuff, because I'm in a let's see, let's find another page for that, because it's a nice long piece. There we go. Just put that in here. Right there is good. Yep, that's what you came to watch, people just gluing stuff down. Actually, some people do. And potentially, if you are crafting along with me, you're either enjoying the chatter or you just kind of have me. It's like body doubling. Like, that's an ADHD thing, I guess. That people with ADHD can get more things done if someone's just there. And this is so not even close to being straight. And it's called body doubling. And that's kind of what you're doing if you're crafting with a video on and you've got somebody else crafting with you in the video while you're crafting, and you're kind of doing a sort of a body doubling. No one's trying to take your body. No one's trying to turn you into pod people. That's not what any of that means. This is kind of cardstocky. Also, I don't know if I love it. Oh, it could work here though. Quite nicely, actually. Right about that line. I'm using my ruler less often now that I'm trying to keep my desk a little bit, somewhat, sort of. Did I just make that too short now? Nope, it fits. Okay. It's a little heavier than the other paper, but it's not like super heavy cardstock. So it should be okay. Like I said, I said it once, I'll say it again and again and again and again. I like teal and red. That's what I'm saying. Do we have any other pages with teal? Oh, this page kind of doesn't really have red. Do we care? I don't know. We might not. Some places we might just need something. Hey, we are almost able to finish this page. Maybe not with that though. Sure, why not? It's not going to hurt anything. I should probably check the time. As far as, we've done this long. I don't know if we've done this longer than I felt or shorter. I don't know. It felt like quite a while. Alright, this could be a beautiful journal card or something on a page somewhere. So I'm going to put this with journal pages because I think it would be really pretty, like on a page, if you know what I'm saying. This, it's mealy rare sheet. I'm going to put this in the princess journal stuff with the pink and the purple. Alright, now we got some doodly bits. Doodly 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 doo. And I think I'm going to, I know, calm down, it's fine. It just goes in more places if I cut it down, that's all. So like, this piece could go here. Does that cover the whole, yep it does, okay, so that could work. So it's just some inked paper and then I doodled on it. If you're new to my channel, that's one of the things I've done in the past. I've done some doodling, some watercolor backgrounds, all the things. Just go, you really just need to go and look in my channel and see what looks interesting. I haven't always made good thumbnails, but I'm trying to get better with my thumbnails. Thumbnail is just the picture that you see people use on their videos that have like the title. Not everybody does a thumbnail, that's why you might not really quite know what I'm talking about, but essentially most people who want their videos to do well will try to do a thumbnail at least, but not everybody is, you know, not everybody's there yet, let's put it that way. And some people, they just don't have the technology, the technological brain power to do that. Like Gail, she can get, and Gail can get away with it for sure, because she came in at that sweet spot when YouTube was growing, and she's been able to maintain her subbies for so long, and everyone just loves her. I mean, I love her. I eat my breakfast every day with her, my coffee and my breakfast bar every morning with her. Let's put that right there. This could be a black and white page, and won't that be fun? I could probably have more than one because I made that black and white journal, that black and white glue book a while back, and yeah, kind of haven't done a lot with it since. Okay, are we going down the corner or not? Figure it out, lady. Figure it out. Not quite to the corner. There, how's that? Alright, and then this one right here, or should we do it in half? And we'll just put it down as it is. So yeah, I did some gel plate prints with black and white, and I had printed off some papers that were black and white. And what's fun about like a black and white tag is you put a pop of color on there, and it's super fun. Oh, look, there's these here. That's kind of sort of black and white. It's a lot different. It's more gray. Also, it could pretty much go anywhere because it is just perfect for anywhere. I'm sure there's some place where it'll look really good. There's like a lot of places that it will look good. I'm sure of it. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun right there? Oh, that'd be perfect. Okay. Let's take off a little piece on this side, which we can then use down at the bottom here, where there needs to be a little something. Down here. Oh yeah, these pages that I like to use, like this one here, is Manu Design Studio, and oh, she has some of the most beautiful things. The words are upside down. I don't care. I want that in the corner. That's more important to me. She has some beautiful grungy, and she has some scrapbook layouts and stuff you can use for scrapbooking, and she's on Etsy, Manu Design Studio. I think that Louisa Heinzel actually knows her in person. I think I've mentioned that before, you know, telling everybody's business. So there's another one finished, a finished page. Grabbing another, or are we done? I don't know. So this is some of that decorative tape I made. You'll have to go and, there's a video on it. There's a whole playlist, actually. And that was me seeing how it looked on paper. So let's go ahead and put that in here, because that will be fun. And maybe that'll be the last bit we do, and then maybe I'll do some fast forwarding kind of deals so that I can I don't hate that there. So I can watch some videos while I do a masterboard. And then I'll have to do a voiceover later, but that's alright. I can speed it up. You guys can watch twice as much at half the time. Even faster if you do the, yeah, that's fine. And I wanted to do it this way, I think is why I was hemming and hawing. Yeah, if you do the 2 times speed. For anyone new to YouTube and whatnot, did you know that you can watch videos at a faster speed? And then you can get on with your life, or you can get on with more videos, depending on what makes you happy. See, that's kind of cool because it's similar to this color over here, so that works for me. So that's one thing you can do too. Just take some of your washi tape or your decorative washi and just kind of randomly put it on some pieces of paper and then just glue them on as scraps. That's fun. Monthly payments. I don't really need the part that says monthly payments. I just like the numbers. I'm all about the numbers, not the monthly payments. It's some kind of accrual thingamajig for put it over here. For home loans, I think. Something like that, for mortgages and whatnot. That's what a home loan is called, a mortgage. I know that because I have one. Alright, so let's see. So these were all done ones that you saw earlier. And you've seen what we've done as we've gone and done it. So, oh, this can go on the back somewhere. Of something somewhere. On the back or the front. It doesn't really matter. Don't like it with that though. Yeah, you can go here. Totes. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video now and let you know, guys know that I love you and I hope you have a delightful day or sleep sweet, whatever time of day you're watching this. And thanks for coming and yeah, all the things. Have a delightful day. Love you.